Hi, welcome to For the Culture Canada, the center point of art and entrepreneurship. And before we get into this interview, I just wanted to let you know, if you like leaving reviews for people, why not leave a review for us up on Apple Podcasts or on our Facebook page? We always appreciate the support, and it helps our show grow. Anyway, I have an interview here that I've been wanting to get on here for actually quite a while. I'm psyched to actually have him on here because he's a friend of mine that I've known for years, and he's actually friends with Nate Lee and Edge and all those guys and my brother, and he's ventured into his own music thing for quite a long time now, and he's developed like a really interesting and different kind of style from a lot of the people that usually come on here. It's kind of more like kind of like K-Tronada inspired and inspired by like genres like wave from the UK and things like that. He has also over 11,000 plays on SoundCloud collectively, and that's a great feat. And I just wanted to say thank you and welcome to the show, man. Dan Sadowick is who I'm talking about, of course.
What's going on, my man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm super pumped to be here, dude.
Hell yeah. You were DJing last night with Nate and Edge at the Black Box Theater. How was that?
Those are my brothers, man. It was great. Those boys killed it.
Yeah.
I wish there wasn't the technical difficulties that we had, but they still killed it. They still managed to do their thing.
Yeah.
It was crazy in there.
Yeah. Was that your first time DJing for those guys?
No, because I'm living in Edmonton right now.
Right.
Nate was out there for a while.
Yeah.
And we had a few friends out there making music, like a bunch of rappers and stuff. And we were doing shows quite often out there, and I always DJ'd for them. Mm-hmm. I've worked with Nate a lot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, you and Nate are quite close. Before we get into all of that though, I wanted to ask you, where did you grow up, and like how, like what made you want to get into music in all of this?
Well, as you know, I grew up in Kelowna.
Yeah,
I was born in Calgary, though. Spent most of my time here, turned 18, moved to Alberta, tried to get a job, make some money, things like that.
Yeah.
My family's pretty musical. Like my sister's nuts, dude.
Really?
You should, yeah. She plays, dude, she sings a piano, mandolin, guitar, violin. She's nuts.
No way. And does she ever have any? I don't think I've seen any music with you.
It's gonna be coming soon.
It's
actually sick. But yeah, my grandpa is 94.
Oh,
he still plays instruments
shit.
and stuff. Yeah, and then there's me. I just press buttons.
What style of music does your family play? What are they into?
My sister's is like similar taste to mine.
Yeah.
My grandpa loves like bluegrass.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Yeah. What else?
Okay.
Yeah.
With your family going into like instruments like that, what made you want to go into sort of like the style that you're in right now that's a little more synthetic?
Oh, I grew up around hip hop. Like I was a huge hip hop head through middle school, high school, all that kind of stuff. I studied hip hop religiously. I just got into DJing. It all started from DJing. Mm-hmm. You remember Robbie Bennett?
Yeah.
So in high school, he got these turntables, like these Technic 1200s, the vinyl ones.
Yeah.
He got them, and I was super jealous. Jealous. So I worked at like Triple O's at the time. I like hustled. I finally saved some money and got some turntables. Started with the DJing, and I was always listening. Like I've always been a huge music fan, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just like try making my own?
Yeah.
And I just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've been doing it for about 5 years, but probably more like I've probably been more serious with it over the last year and a half, probably something like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. When you were doing it not so serious, were you just playing and practicing on your own, or did you ever go out and play gigs at all?
No, I just like when I was DJing, like in high school, like I DJ'd high school parties and stuff. I don't know if you remember. I DJ'd some raves and stuff.
Oh,
like back then,
sick.
Those were pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I got out of that scene quick.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But yeah, over the years, I've just been trying to like get good, trying to master the craft. Put out songs here and there, but it's just big. I'm still learning every day. I'm always trying to learn new stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a good amount of songs. You have a good amount of songs on your SoundCloud now, and they seem to be getting like quite a good amount of traction. A lot of those songs that you've been working on, is it like, what's your process like when it comes to making songs like that? Because like my style of music that I make, very, very different.
Yeah.
So what's your process like?
I don't know. I get inspired from other music. I don't know. I usually. Like I love sampling. Like I do play a lot of my own music,
right.
But I do love sampling. Like I love the whole sampling scene, like hip hop, like MPCs, everything like that. That's like so a lot of that. Yeah, I don't know. I just listen to get inspired by other people's music, and
you just kind of go for it.
Just kind of just do whatever. I just wing it, dude. I don't have any just yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got you. That's fair. Do you find that? Is your music like any sort of like catharsis for you at all? Like, does it like allow you to express your emotions in a way that you can't really communicate otherwise?
Totally, man. Like, it's like therapy for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, it keeps me out of trouble. Like, I don't know if it wasn't for music and the friends that I've made through music.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably be doing some weird stuff. And like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It made me a better person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's great. You know, you're a musician.
Yeah.
You know.
I know exactly what you mean. Cause like, man, the stuff that music has allowed me to like come to is just, it's amazing. Nothing else could have done it.
Yeah.
And
like, oh wow. What I was going to say is, like growing up, like whenever my friends had problems and stuff, like they'd always come to talk to me.
Right.
And like ask me for advice on their problems or whatever. And I'd always try to help my friends. I always want to make sure everyone was good.
Yeah.
But then whenever I had problems, like no one was there to listen to me. I never had anybody to talk to about my problems.
Yeah.
So that's where I kind of have where music comes in.
Yeah.
So I can kind of express myself and kind of get things off my chest through music. Right?
Yeah. And that's the beauty about it, because a lot of people that are like you, oftentimes they do find themselves in situations where they can clearly give sound advice to people that like need it, but when it comes to yourself, it's just like it's hard to find a way to express it properly and get it like sorted with, unless it has like music involved or art in some sort of way involved.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And the thing, like I'm a producer first. Like the song that I just dropped yesterday, like I got my vocals on there. That's my first time dropping some of my vocals.
Yeah. It's a great track, by the way.
I appreciate that.
I genuinely think it's the best work that you've done so far.
I think so too, man. I'm pretty pumped on it. And like the thing, but I'm a producer first. Like I love making beat. Like, dude, you should see my hard drive. Like just millions of beats. But like if I'm sad, I'll make like some chilled, like if I'm bummed out,
like
lo-fi beats and stuff. And if I'm like hyped one day, I'll make some hype shit. Oh, can I swear on here, dude?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I get it. Like it works with your mood and everything like that, which is sick.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool. The cool thing about doing all that kind of stuff is that when you play for some people and it like resonates with them, you can make them feel the same way that you feel.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, that's what happened at the show last night. You know, it's so sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of the show last night, since you were playing with Nate and Edge, how did you actually meet Nate in the first place?
Oh man. Well, how the first time I met him, because we grew up skateboarding.
Okay.
Skateboarding lots.
Yeah.
We were at a skateboarding competition on the west side.
Yeah.
And so this kid pulls up. He was wearing a pink Abercrombie shirt, some super tight pants, like just the wackest skate style ever. And then but then he ended up killing it. Like he killed it. And then I remember like I was kind of a little asshole skater kid, cocky skater kid, and I was like making fun of him. And then from there one day, and I think he told you on his interview that like we had a little bit of beef or something, but we never actually like if we were like beefing through other people, kind of things. And I think one day I was at the skate park and it was pissing rain, and I had to walk home. So I was walking home and I was soaked, and then this guy, Abercrombie guy, pulls up and like. He's like, hey man, like, do you want to ride home? Gave me a ride home. Ever since then, we've been brothers, man. We went through a lot together. Like, we basically like, we grew into men together, man. We went through a lot. I'm super proud of him now, man. Mm-hmm. He's he's doing fucking awesome things.
Yeah, Nate's an interesting guy, man. Like,
Yeah.
he, you know, I always like having my eye on him because he's always up to something, you know, like,
Yeah.
not necessarily bad, but just sort of like, you can clearly see that he's a guy that's conflicted in a lot of different ways, and he just finds ways to go through it, you know, like come through it and be a better person at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a tough dude, man. And
Yeah.
I'm super proud of him. He's got work ethic, and I know I have work ethic too. And I don't know. He's one of those guys that if he can be good at anything.
Yeah, clearly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if he, like with skating, like he got good at skating super fast. Like with music, he got good at like super fast. Like it just, I don't know. He could pick something up. Like he could pick up hockey.
Yeah.
And he could probably be super nice at hockey and like give him like 6 months. Like he's just one of those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he's got so much potential for like anything. I remember him telling me that, you know, when he picked up skateboarding, like he fucking owned it. Like he owned it in like 6 months or a year or whatever it was. And he ended up getting like sponsored.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. No, and that's the dude. He fighting.
Yeah, I know. I heard. That's usually Chad's fault though, right?
Chad. Oh man, Chad. Yeah. He anyways, yeah, we've had some interesting years, man, but he's always been there for me. I've always been there for him, and like we went through some tough times together growing up, and you know, he picked me up, I picked him up.
Yeah.
I could always call him. He could always call me anytime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like he's over the years, like we're what, 25 now? Mm-hmm. Like our friends from high school start drifting away. Like, you know, everyone's going their own way. Like he's not going anywhere. I don't see him going anywhere.
Yeah. The thing about it is that like when you grow up from high school till now, people drift apart because they become different people from you.
Yeah.
You know, those people just, they find their priorities are different. They end up raising families. They end up, you know, like having a 9-to-5 job and like stuff like that. And then people like us, we come together because, you know, we have the same or similar styles of struggle, or we have similar priorities and ambitions. And so we come and, you know, do this kind of thing, which is great. It's awesome to have a community, because I'm sure the thing about you, Daniel, is that like, dude, you're friends with like everybody, you know, like everybody that like I knew growing up, they knew you, or you were friends with them. You were like good friends with my brother and stuff like that. So like, I don't know about you, but like I've always felt sort of this sense of I don't belong with a lot of the people that are around me. Like I just don't really connect with them the same way.
Yeah. Like I can get along with anybody. I could like, you can put me in any situation, I'll find a way out. Like I can adapt to like any situation. I don't always like everybody, but
yeah, that's natural.
I try to leave a positive impression on most people.
Yeah.
You know, no one likes a negative person,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And that's really, I get that impression from you, you know, like from what you're doing and everything like that. But when it comes to your music, by the way, are you planning on going into more of a vocal style? Are you actually, I'm also very curious to know, are you planning on collaborating with other people more, including Nate? I want to hear Nate sing on more of your music.
Yeah. I'm probably going to try doing some more vocals. Definitely. I have tons of stuff in the works right now.
Right.
But I'm just still trying to find my sound. Like I'm trying to, like, I'm always trying new stuff. Like I can make, like, one day I could be making trap beats. Mm-hmm. Next day I'm making like some like lo-fi beats. Next day I'm making like a house track or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to like limit myself or like keep myself in this. I don't want to be stuck in like segregated to this one type of music. Like I want to be able to do everything. So
yeah. But
there's definitely going to be some more stuff coming, man.
Sick. You know, to me, you and Nate, by the way, just being on a track together or even an album together or just whatever, just being artists together, I feel like it's something that I feel like should be out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just feel like it's something that just so naturally seems to like, I just think it would work.
Yeah.
You know, I think you guys would do so well live together. You know what I mean?
Totally. And yeah, we work well together. I think it's just like, I want to work with more people. It's just, like I live out in Edmonton. Yeah. And I don't know what I find it really hard to collab with people like over email and like text and stuff. Like I want to be able to like sit down with you and like, and brainstorm and do things together. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of hard. But I've actually been out in Edmonton. Edmonton's music scene is actually starting to get pretty poppin' too.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a lot. I've met a lot of cool people out there. I actually have an EP coming out very soon with Casco. He's a bass player for a band called Bedside out in Edmonton.
Okay.
But he makes pretty dope beats, and he comes over all the time. I think we're about 5 or 6 tracks deep right now. It's kind of like, it's gonna be like a lo-fi, like kind of like future-y lo-fi hip hop kind of in the EP type thing.
Okay.
But that's gonna be out very soon. So I'm pretty pumped on that.
Right.
I'm basically just trying to touch I'm trying to touch everything, man. I want to be able to do everything.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Dope. And so did you have a specific time frame for release on that, or?
No, nothing. No, not yet. Just when we feel it's right. Like, we've been working on it for like a year and a half now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, it's nothing we're not pushing it super hard. It's just like, I'll work on something, I'll shoot it over to him, then he'll get pumped and hit it up, and then,
right.
You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, we're just going with it.
Yeah,
See what
that's
happens.
fair. That's
coming
fair.
though.
And do you have additional work that you have like in your own personal catalog that you're gonna release anytime soon?
Yeah, tons, man. But it's just I'm super picky, man.
Oh, okay.
Like, with my own stuff, like I have tons of songs right now.
Right.
But
why do you just not put it out just to see what happens?
I don't know.
Like, what are you picky about?
Oh, I don't know. You know what it's like being an artist, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to find the right sound. I'm trying to find, I don't know.
You're kind of trying to find like what you want to be identified with, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's lots of stuff coming, man. I'm trying to be. I also, I'm trying. Like, I work out of town.
Yeah.
Like, I work in oil and gas.
Right.
So like, I'm away a lot.
Right.
So I'm pressed for time a lot.
Yeah.
But I do find time. I go to work. I work 12 hours.
Yeah.
I go back to my camp room and I'm like making beats till 2 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Sleep 2 hours. Go to work. Do this for like 21 days straight and stuff. Like, it's something like I'm like starting to step back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to like not be
Fun
healthy.
anymore.
Because I don't want to like fall behind and like make up like, oh, I work too much, I can't make music or something like that. But like, it's also like, you got to live life too.
Totally.
You should hustle and you should do your thing, work hard, but you also got to save time for yourself too, man. It's really important. A lot of people, they spend so much time trying to please others and try to have this image and put out all this music and work super hard, but they don't give themselves the time to grow for like themselves and stuff.
Yeah, and that's incredible.
And it's damaging. Like look at celebrities and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
nowadays.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like so many of these celebrities that you think we see them and we think, man, they probably have the sickest life. They're rich, like they're in movies, or you know what I mean. But like those people, like those are the people. And they're always in like everyone sees them. They're on magazines. They're on it in social media. But those are the people that have the most problems, man.
Totally, because they have to have like that level of like, I need to be in front of you for attention.
Yeah.
Like, they have to have that stem from somewhere, and to have that passion just so strongly like make them be, they do what they can to get out there, like they'll sell their bodies to be on the cover of a magazine or in a movie or something like that,
Yeah, it's dangerous, man.
Very dangerous. Yeah. No, like this whole taking care of your mental health is important, and knowing when to like take a break and everything is very, very important.
Huge, man.
Yeah. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I liked, say, for example, I was saying before this whole interview, like why, like, Yay by Kanye West, for example. I really like that album, even though I'm listening to also The College Dropout at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I love that album because it's just such an honest reflection of what Kanye is at, which is the same kind of honesty that he gave out on his first album,
Yeah.
It's just he's in a totally different headspace now, and he can talk about how he's afraid of his like wife leaving him and stuff like that, or how he just feels hurt, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, mental health is an important thing that it's an important thing that I hope a lot of people put a lot of attention to for themselves.
Yeah. I think it's starting to come out a lot now.
Yeah.
Like there's like a lot of people, man, are like like everyone's depressed, man. Everyone's like
Yeah, everybody has like mad problems.
you know, yeah, everyone's got problems. People aren't addressing them right. No one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like for me, I've actually come through like a really big year of growth for myself over the last couple of years. Actually, like I legitimately feel like I've been reborn since 2015 because of like certain things that have happened to me.
Yeah.
And the progress that I made in like the music that I've been making with my band for the last couple of years, like the 2 albums that I put out was to address like different mental health issues that I had. Right.
Yeah.
And because of my last album that just came out, that totally put me in a spot that like I just feel like I found myself.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know what kind of advice I could give to somebody that's like having a hard time finding themselves, but they don't have music to go to for that, like creating music.
Yeah.
But for me, I found the way to make it work, and I'm just so thankful for that. But I'm just like, how would somebody figure that out when they don't have
they don't have an outlet. Like they don't have.
Exactly. Like for yourself, like you can do that. You know, you can find yourself through your music that you create. Yeah. You know, so I'm just like, I wonder how other people would do it. Like, it must be so hard to like not be an artistic style of person to have mental health issues. Like, it must be so tough.
Yeah. Like, well, for like me and like Nate growing up or whatever, like we skateboarded lots, right? So that skateboarding was our like outlet. Like we go get home from school and we had a bad day. Like, fuck, today sucked. Like, this sucks. Like, this girl doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah. My parents are pissed at me, blah, 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 whatever. And like, just to get like skateboarding was like that window that we could like jump out of our, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, oh man.
You found your thing though, you know, like it's a great feeling to sometimes just disappear from reality and find a new place to be at. Yeah. You know, and it just sort of like elevates you sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Big time, man.
Yeah. Watching movies does that for me too. Watching movies, playing games sometimes. Yeah. Like it's just like, it allows your imagination to go a little more free and away from everything, which is crazy. I love that.
I got my dogs, man.
Yeah.
They're there for, oh dude. I got 2 Boston Terriers. Okay. And dude, they make beats with me, dude.
Do they? How do they do that?
I'll be like working on beat or something, and then they'll like come like Piper. He's a 6-year-old. Yeah. He'll sit on my lap or like sit on the ground while I'm like making music and stuff, and he'll like bob his head. And
really?
Stuff. Like, yeah. He'll sit there and like he'll just watch me, and like he's always I don't know. Dogs are huge. I think everyone should have a dog. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm not much of a dog person, to be honest.
No, what do you like?
To be honest, I'm totally happy just being by myself. Yeah. That's why I do these interviews, because I spend too much time by myself. I'm like, I need a way to like socialize with artistic people in some way. So yeah, that's why I do this.
I'm like 50-50. I like being, I love being social. I'm a very like, you know me, like I'm a very social person, but there's times that like I need to like lock myself downstairs on my computer and like make, you know what I mean? Like get away. Yeah. I'm about 50-50, something like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. See, man, if I could have it my way and I like didn't like, if I had all of my needs taken care of and like I had my like, I don't know, my need for like social interaction with creative people, like if for some reason that wasn't there, I'd be completely isolated from society and I'd be just completely alone doing my own thing and I'd be happy. Yeah. But that I don't work like that. So that's why I do this. I need human interaction to be happy.
And I love what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
I think this is super dope.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot, man. I love like being able to like sit down with you here like this. 'Cause like, you know, I know I was saying earlier, like I want this to be like a thing that I want people to take seriously, but it's also then again, like it's supposed to be just a casual conversation, right? Yeah. It's supposed to be something that like, if you fuck up saying something here, I can just edit that out, right? You can like, whatever. It's not a big deal.
I probably fucked up a few times already.
I fucked up at the beginning. I fuck up all the time. No. It's not a big deal, man. It's just a like dumb little radio show, but like though it means a lot to me though. It means a lot to a lot of people. Yeah. I hope. And like I genuinely believe that like the world is a much better place with people like you or people like Kanye or people like Nate or people just anybody. Yeah. You know, anybody that just adds something into the world that makes it a little more different. The
world needs creatives.
Yeah, totally. Because like if without that, we wouldn't have any inventions.
No.
You know, like if people weren't like trying to create like the wheel, for example, where would we be as a society?
We'd be so boring.
We would have nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like we would, like that curiosity is there for a reason, you know, for us to develop more and create more and everything like that. And that makes me so excited for the future. I don't know how much you think about the future or anything like that, but I think about like how technology and humans are probably going to start like combining and stuff.
Dude, I think something gnarly is going to happen. Like there's going to be a large event coming. I don't know, man. The world's messed up.
That's an understatement of the year, man.
Yeah. But you can't live and say, oh, you can't dwell on the fact that everything's going to shit or, blah, 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 how the world is now. Like you just live day by day.
Yeah.
Kind of.
To be honest, so that gives me freedom because I'm just like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, like nothing in life matters, right?
Yeah.
Like this is kind of like, I've never voiced this opinion publicly before, but like personally, as far as I'm concerned, like nothing matters. Like whether you fuck up, whether you like did something stupid the other day, right? I do stupid shit all the time, but truly nothing matters. Like it's like 5 years later, you're not going to remember a single thing about something stupid that you did because it doesn't matter. Like what happens in the present right now is what's most important. And the amount of work that you put in just makes your future better. You know what I mean? And like, who's to say that you can't be like 30 or 40 and you're still doing this? Like you can hustle doing whatever you want. And you can, and as long as you're happy with what you're doing and it satisfies the different needs and urges that you have, you can still keep on doing it.
You gotta be positive always, man. You gotta be like, if you're being stressed out all the time is horrible for your health, man. Like I've seen it in some of my family members, like stress and stuff like that really ages a person.
100%.
Knocks years off your life, man. So it's just, live every day, be happy, positive energy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some like our high school like grad class and like some of those dudes look way older than us already, even though they were all the same age. Like some of those dudes look like they're already like going bald, and like some of those dudes.
Yeah, dude, they got a cul-de-sac at like 22 years old and like
I'm like
gray hair and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like I feel kind of bad for you, man.
Bummer. Yeah,
damn. And they have like some people have like wrinkles. They like look aged in their face and everything. I'm like, man,
partying does that too.
Yeah. See, I never partied, man. I was never at like parties and shit in high school. I kind of like went off and did my own thing.
That's cool, man. I wish I did that.
Man, sure, you might say that now, but at the time I was like, fuck.
You felt like you were missing out?
Yeah, like, see, it was tricky because like I've never gave a fuck about drinking or doing drugs or anything like that, right? Like I've never been into that. And so like, sure, like it's natural for kids in middle school to still be like that. When you get to high school, it's like, well, you're supposed to do that. And for me, when I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
They're smart. Like, what are you, like a pussy? You know? And then, but I'm just like, I just like my own shit. You know what I mean? I like doing my own thing. And I'm still like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to drink or smoke or anything like that. And people are like, oh yeah, that's dope, man. I'm just like, well, it's just the way that I am. But like social pressure though makes you feel like, oh, I wish I was a part of that. Oh, nobody likes me, like that kind of shit, you know?
Yeah. Like I fell victim to social pressure in high school and middle school and like, like peer pressure and like, I don't know. I respect that. Like you and your brother, right?
Yeah. Both of us are straight edge for sure.
Never smoked or anything?
Never.
Damn.
Yeah. It's, you know, there's actually a cop that pulled me over right before the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Like what happened was as I was heading, to the show from my girlfriend's dad's house, I was at a red light, turned green, and I left. And as soon as I put my foot on the gas, the car behind me started lighting up. It was a ghost car. It pulled me over. And at the time, I was driving my dad's van, and my car had my license in it. So I didn't have my license on me. Oh. And so he's like, license and registration. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have my license on me. I have my credit card that has my name on there. He's like, what, like, whose vehicle is this? I'm like, it's my dad's. We traded it, and that's where my license is, in my car, because that's what I always drive.
Yeah.
And he was like, have you been drinking? I'm like, no, I've never drank. He's like, oh, your eyes look kind of red. And I'm like, I'm actually straight edge. I've never like done anything in my life. So being able to confidently say that is like kind of sick. By the way,
sick.
Dude just checked my stuff, and then when he came back, he's like, you can go. He let me go even though I didn't have a license on me.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
man, I have such bad luck with cops.
Do you?
Oh, big time. Like I was like red flagged in Calgary
What?
for a while.
How?
Like I got pulled over like once a week, like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
For what? Like speeding or for no reason?
I was out in a bar. I was at a bar with some people and we're having drinks. I got invited to this bottle service thing.
Okay.
And so we're having drinks with these people, blah, 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 partying, whatever. And then I guess some of the people I were with were involved in like a gang.
Okay.
And I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not a gangster at all.
Yeah.
But then the gang squad came, like, and like took my, like, they saw that I was involved with these people.
Yeah.
They took my ID and they like talked to me, whatever. They took my ID and then I had to go pick up my ID from the police station the next day. But they must have red flagged me or something because I literally got pulled. Like, dude, I got pulled over probably once a week, all the time.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Does that still happen?
No, it was like it only happened for like a year. It's like they like flagged me for like a year or something.
Oh,
but it was
shit.
brutal, man. I got hella tickets.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, like
That's so annoying.
well, and like I think I got a ticket. I was going to like 61 in a 50 zone, like shit like
that's
that.
stupid. You can't.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like I don't know. They're like, yeah.
Yeah,
bullshit.
no, that's stupid.
Yeah,
like,
fuck cops.
man, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, cops. Cops and I don't really like. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't interact with them very much. They're just not involved in my life very much, so I'm kind of indifferent.
Yeah, I've always been around. I actually I grew up doing a lot of graffiti. Like I was like I said, I studied hip hop. I was always around hip hop. With hip hop comes graffiti,
Right.
and shit like that. And I wrote graffiti for a long time, so I did a lot of like illegal shit.
Yeah.
And I got busted,
Right.
chased by cops, and like shit like that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm good now. I don't do any. I'm boring now, dude. Like I got the dogs. I got my girlfriend at home.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm like a dad now, old man.
You're making, man. Come on, like anybody looking at you will be like, nah, this guy still knows what's up.
Oh,
I mean, how many people in our grad class do you think listen to K Tronada?
probably none.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
sure there's none. There's a few good people with like
Yeah.
good music taste, but like I don't know. A lot of kids. There's a lot of country in Rutland. I noticed.
Oh yeah, to be honest, that kind of like when I first started to be like, oh, you guys are in the country. Where did that come from? Like to me, it was just so like I have no idea what the connection to that was. But I mean, I guess people are just into that around here. Nothing wrong with country, by the way, because like Melissa Livingstone was here and she's great. Her music is dope. It's just not anything that I necessarily personally vibe with.
Yeah. I respect all music, man.
Yeah.
I think where I got my taste in music from actually.
Where?
Skate videos.
Oh yeah,
Because
big.
skateboarding videos always had dope music.
Yeah.
And I think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and Underground I think had the sickest soundtracks.
Yeah, they did.
And I think that's kind of where I got my like taste in music. Like,
oh, they had the best stuff.
Oh yeah.
And the cool thing about skate videos is that you can like for some reason lots of different kinds of music work to it. You could have hip hop, you can have punk music, you can have then also like you could have jazz music.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Dude, skateboarding influences so much these days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fashion, like dude, like Supreme.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Supreme's a skateboard company. It's a skate brand.
Yeah.
Like the way fashion is now. Like I remember like in middle school, I wore checkered Vans slip-ons. Yeah. And everyone made fun of me. Like, dude, those shoes are whack. Like they're so stupid. Why would you wear those? And like now it's like everyone's wearing skate shoes. Like skateboarding is influencing so much, man.
Oh yeah. And the amount of like people that are like mixing in hip hop and skateboarding right now is just nuts.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen it so upfront before like that. It's crazy.
Skate culture is huge, man.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's kind of like appropriating that, or is it just sort of like, is it dope? What do you think? I was always too fat as a kid to be in the culture, so
I don't know.
Yeah, see, back then, like, there's a lot of animosity between, I don't know, it's just like natural when you're like in something, when you're in some sort of culture, there's always natural animosity between like whatever's different from you, or like, you know, skateboarding versus like rollerblading, skateboarding versus scooters, or like BMX, all that shit.
Like skaters, like we thought we were the best. Like we thought we were the sickest, right?
Yeah,
so then I think like now you have all these like, you see like rappers like that don't skate, but like they're pushing that skate kind of vibe and stuff. It's kind of like it's cool, but it's also kind of like, man, like,
kind of poserish.
it's
though,
kind
don't
of
you think?
you kind of that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know?
I know what you're saying. Yeah. That's how I kind of felt. That's how I feel about like I know for a while, like some people like try to front like they play the guitar, but they can't. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of, I'm like, it doesn't sound that great. You know? But yeah, no, there's a lot of like, what do you, so when you see somebody wearing like a Supreme shirt and you're just like, you don't even skate, do you roll your eyes at that, or is that
No, it's like still looks like, it's clothes, man, like whatever, but like I don't really mind. I think people should do whatever they want. Yeah, like if it makes you happy, do it, man. Like who cares?
I know.
There's always gonna be haters, man. Everyone's, you know, and I don't got time for that. No,
honestly, it's just such a like energy drain too, to just like focus on that all the time. It's like, what, are you bored?
Dude, I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I used to be kind of a hater, but as I got older, what's the point? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life too. Like, I think it's a natural.
I think we all have, man.
Yeah, I think it's a natural thing to do, to be a fucking idiot when you're.
You got to be a shithead for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, because how else are you supposed to learn like what not to do?
Exactly.
Right? Right? So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is though. Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, like all these companies that you grew up with or that represent the culture that you were a part of when you were growing up, those people are making money. Like, what do you have to be upset about if like the brands that you love are getting even more profits from people that like may not necessarily be like into the culture the same way that you are? They're still profiting and like having
putting back into that culture.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So I frankly think that like, I think it's really cool that like Supreme is like so hot. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I've always held this opinion that Tyler the Creator is probably one of those like there's obviously lots of different influence that came into it.
Yeah.
But with the advent of like fashion culture growing with like ASAP Mob and all that and all those guys, but I feel like Tyler the Creator is one of the most like single-handed big influences in getting Vans and Supreme.
Yeah, because he skates.
A lot of people don't know that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like when Tyler the Creator first came out, he was all about that, you know? He was so like, and he was like very much like internet culture at the time too. You know, like representing like cats and shit, and also rainbows and like donuts and skateboarding and Supreme and like dad hats and shit. Like he was like the Supreme hat box logo guy for like the longest time.
Yeah.
Before everybody else.
He made music for those outcast skater kids and like all the weird kids and stuff. And it was dope. I think he's a genius.
Oh, 100%.
I love his music, man.
Oh yeah. 100%. I think that what Tyler the Creator did, I think to be honest, I think his most recent work is way better than anything he's done before. But I think what Tyler the Creator did, I think he's easily one of the most influential like musicians, artists, rappers, whatever, to have come out in like this new era of music since like the year 2010 started.
I like his stuff like when he works with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Like you seen that potato salad?
Potato salad is so sick.
Like that's like I need more of that stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff's super dope.
Yeah, it's very much different from what's currently like popular right now in rap. Yeah. Which is cool, you know?
It's refreshing.
It is.
It's very refreshing.
You can actually hear their words.
Yeah.
You can understand what they're saying, and the beat is like there are really dope beats around, but like that beat is like so simple.
That was a Kanye. That beat, that potato salad, that was a Kanye sample.
Is it? Oh shit!
I can't remember the name, which one, but yeah, it is.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
Look it up. Yeah.
Damn, man, Kanye's a fucking genius.
He is.
Like he's nuts, but he's like really smart, but he's kind of nuts.
Yeah. Well, man, I'd be nuts too if I was as famous as him.
Yeah.
His face is everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's like paparazzi, like like he can't leave his house without people taking pictures of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he can't get into his car and go to the grocery store without. He probably can't even go to the grocery store.
No, yeah, no, he wouldn't.
You know
no.
what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I'd go nuts too.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and like think about it. Like think about all the amount of people in the world that hate you just only because you
and they don't even know you.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't even actually. They know what they've read on the internet or seen on the internet.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And think about it, man. Like you can upload like a song of yours and you'll see like all you see is just positivity, right? You'll see positivity.
Yeah.
But with Kanye, because he's so big, just the sheer amount of people that are there's obviously bound to be people that hate what you do.
It's going to be. Oh yeah.
Right? And so they'll follow what you do just to leave a dislike, just to leave some sort of nasty comment. And you see that every single time.
Trolls, dude.
Yeah. And trolls. Yeah, yeah.
The internet's a weird place.
I know.
I get lost. Like I get like stuck into these YouTube like wormholes.
Yeah.
And end up reading like comments and like, dude, I actually made an account just for fucking with people on YouTube comments. Like I get people like I start arguments and like, oh no, that's pretty funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's weird shit goes down on the internet. And yeah.
I think, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Trolling people is like the best. Shit
It's the best.
Yeah, it's so much fucking fun.
Yeah, people are so triggered now.
Yeah,
You can like, I don't know. People get butthurt about it, like anything now.
Yeah, I know.
People are like, we're very sensitive now.
Yeah, what do you think about all that?
I don't know.
In a world where we need like empathy and compassion, which all sounds like great things, because they are, but like. At some point, it turns into something that's far beyond just empathy and compassion, where you put down people for just saying something.
I think a big problem is social media.
Yeah.
Big time. Like, because it's like people constantly want like approval or like you say, like, you post a picture and you're getting like hella likes and shit. Like, it's like, say you get a shitload of likes, it's like, damn, that's kind of cool. Like that feels kind of good. But then you post something and you don't get any. Yeah. And it's like, oh damn, like fuck, maybe it sucks. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like, especially like what I noticed with like with girls, like every girl's a fucking Instagram model now.
Yeah.
But other girls see that and they're like, oh my god, like I want to be like her, but not every, it makes people. I think it makes people really self-conscious about themselves. Everyone's seeing all this shit. Like this girl is so hot. She's cool. She fucking travels. She's looks like she's living the best fucking life ever. But it's not reality.
No, of course not.
You know what I mean? And then people get butthurt because like they can't do that themselves, or they can.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
See, you're looking at a person's highlight reel whenever you look at their Instagram page. You don't see like people's like fits of depression or sadness or just sort of like angst or like whatever it is, or like when they're like questioning the meaning of life. You don't see that kind of stuff, or they're just sad because like their mom died or something. Like like you don't see that often. Mm-hmm. Unless they know they're just gonna get like a lot of support from their friends, which is a good thing to have. Like when you see people reaching out to be like, hey, I'm here for you. But otherwise, through everyday struggle, like you don't see people posting about that at all.
No, but then you see these people like living this like glamorous, amazing life, and then everybody wants that.
Yeah,
but
we all do.
It's unrealistic.
Yeah. It's unfortunate how bad it can affect somebody's self-esteem nowadays.
That's what I was trying to get at with women and like the models and stuff. Like girls want, like, this is how a girl should look. Yeah. So when a girl doesn't look like that, girls think they're ugly. Like beautiful girls think that they're not beautiful because they don't look like this girl on fucking Instagram. Yeah. And shit like that. Yeah. I think that sucks.
I think so too. There's a lot of like really beautiful people out there, like mentally, physically, like personality wise. They're just amazing people all over the place. And unfortunately, because they see something that they want but they don't have or they can't have, then they make it seem like there's a defect or something wrong with them in some sort of way.
I think confidence is more attractive than than just looks.
Yeah.
Like you could like, you don't have to be the hottest girl ever, but like if you're confident, like that's worth way more than,
Yeah.
like you could like have some model chick and she could just be a dumb bitch or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people could be like dumb and conceited. They could like totally suck the energy out of a room by being shitty. But when you have somebody that's confident that comes into a room and they come up to you, they're like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's awesome.
It breathes life in the room, you know?
Exactly. I wish more like people like, there aren't a lot of people like that anymore nowadays.
Yeah. Well, that's because they also like grow older.
Yeah.
People like that often move on to do bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Like, you know who I really, really think that was? Like, to me, like the most, like the epitome of that was Tevin, you know? Tevin Miles Draper.
Okay. Yeah. Guy from Rutland.
Yeah. That guy. He unfortunately passed away 2 years ago at this point from like suicide. And, which is such a shame because he was easily one of the most brightest and like one of the most vibrant personalities that I've ever seen, right? And he was the type of guy, based on the amount of people that showed up to his funeral and what they were saying about him. He was easily like the type of person that I think could have, you know, totally could have taken advantage of like Vine or like Instagram and just been huge, you know, like that guy was just so loved. And he was confident.
It's always those people, man. It's weird. Like, did you know Cole Ewart?
Oh, yeah.
That was my boy, man, and he was a great guy. Like we skated together. Lots,
yeah.
And he was always happy, always in a good mood, always happy. Like never had bad days. Like it didn't seem like it to us.
Yeah.
And then he unfortunately he committed suicide. Like I was talking to him because I was living in Calgary at the time, and I messaged him and I'm like, "Hey, dude, I'm coming to Calgary. Like we should hang out and go skate."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, man, like I'm super pumped. Like let's do it." And then like 2 days later, like he was just gone. And, like no one's seen it coming. Like he would be like, I don't know. It's weird.
It's a really, really tough thing to go through, man.
Yeah, man. It's always those people.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends.
Yeah, make sure
everybody talk to your friends.
Make sure you tell them how much you love them and how much they mean to you, because that could be enough to like help them out. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Those people, totally bring vibrancy and color into this world. You know, they make it a better place for everybody around them. And but I mean, I guess what you can take from that is just making sure that you believe in yourself too, because people just inherently on their own, they're not bad people, right? People can be like amazing, you know. Self-awareness though is just important, because self-awareness allows you to realize like, yeah, I'm actually like not shitty. I'm actually like a quality individual. This is just makes me who I am. And like you expressing your music, for example, like it clearly shows your personality very well. Like the way that you dress, the way that you are, the way that you speak, and your music all reflects your personality, which is why I have you on this interview, right? It makes it because like I appreciate your time and I appreciate everything that you do, and I want your voice out there for people to know, because you know, man, you bring a lot of like positivity to people around you, and clearly you make friends like no problem. So like
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wish more people were self-aware enough to realize that about themselves. Yeah, there's a lot of great people out there, man, even if they don't realize that or know that.
That's growing up, man. Everyone has their time. It's a little later for others, for some, whatever, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, everyone finds their way eventually.
Yeah. I always ask this question to myself, like, would I change... Let me ask you this question first, actually. Would you go back to any time of yourself, like physically or mentally, like say 5 years ago, and just put that like in the present? Like, would you trade your current self in terms of like body or mind from when you were 18 and just pop it into like where you are at now?
No.
Yeah, that's...
No. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I wouldn't change anything.
Me neither.
'Cause it's who I am. Like everything over the years and everything that I've done, good or bad or ever, it's who I am today. I wouldn't change nothing.
Yeah. No, I think I wholeheartedly agree with that answer. I wasn't any I'm so happy with the amount of growth that I've personally made since I was like 18 years old, you know, mentally and physically. So I'm just like, I'm psyched on where I'm at.
Dude, you're doing dope things.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate
It's showing,
that.
dude. It's showing.
I'm trying my best, man. I'll see where it takes me, but I'm really happy that it gives me the opportunity to meet people like you and meet people like the people that listen to the show in the first place. It's a wonderfully amazing thing, and I'm glad to do it for you.
Yeah, it's gonna go places, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, keep it up.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to hear you singing on more tracks. I think that'd be really dope.
Yeah.
Because I think your voice is awesome, especially like in that last track. Like, dude, you're like, even with the effects that you put on there, man.
Yeah. Like,
so sick.
Like I'm working on the vocals. Like I don't think I'm not a skilled singer at all. Mm-hmm. But like I can write, and like, you know, I know I can make like cool hooks and stuff like that. But I did toss a lot of effects on there, but that's what I was I like that sound.
I do too.
Yeah, you know,
absolutely.
That's kind of what I was going for. But there's definitely more coming for sure.
Yeah,
tons, man.
Yeah. I think it's sick. I can't wait.
Well, a lot of I'm getting pretty good. Like a lot of people fuck with it.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised. I was like, it took a lot for me to put that out with my vocals on it, man. I was like.
I get that. I understand, because you're putting yourself out there for the first time.
Yeah, well, me and Nate and like back, like we always used to freestyle all the time. Like when I get a couple beers into me, like the rapper comes out. So we were always freestyling and stuff, and like not even just freestyle rapping. Like we'd like try singing songs and stuff, whatever. Nate was always trying to get me to do it. Yeah, like, and I just like I tried. I think it was just hearing your own voice. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hearing your own voice is like, I don't know.
People hate that. People hate hearing their own voice. I get it. Yeah. I totally get it. Yeah.
But then I think finally I was just like, fuck it.
Good. Yeah. Good attitude to have. I wish more. If I could change the world in any sort of way, I would just make sure that people were more self-aware and said fuck it more often. You know what I mean? Yeah. That would make the world a better place, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop worrying about. Like I used to like worry whatever. I used to worry so much about what other people thought. Yeah. And like everything and shit like that. Now,
bro, your personality is attractive. Not like just you explicitly, but just everybody. Like it's your personality that makes you attractive to other people. So like, why not go for it? Why not express it? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just think the world is a better place when more people are able to express it wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I would love to see you and Nate more often collaborate. And I have actually something in my notes that I wanted to ask you, actually. Okay. Something that, let me just bring it up here. Okay, I was looking at my notes. I wanted to ask you, okay, what's the Dirt Man group and the Dirt Man tattoo?
Okay. In high school, kind of near the end of high school, there was a group of us, and we drank a lot of beer, and we got into a lot of fights. We listened to a lot of loud music, and we ate a lot of McDonald's cheeseburgers. Okay. Basically. Yeah. We did a lot of. We were basically a bunch of gentlemen scumbags. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. And who was in the dirtbag group?
I think definitely me, Braden Naka, Kevin Conrad, Nate. There was a bunch. There was a whole bunch of us, man. I think we just wanted to get away. There was a lot of high school parties and stuff, and a lot of kids in high school parties, like, you know what they're like, whack. Yeah. So we didn't want to have any part of that. So we just all hung out together, right? And it's like drink a bunch of beer, listen to music. Like we just sit there and like actually hang out. Right. You know, we actually spend quality time together, talk about real things, listen to music, enjoy our time instead of going to house parties and like trying to fit in with people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Because that's what I found there was a lot of in high school. Yeah. Everyone tried super hard to fit in. Oh yeah. It's like, why don't you just, do your own thing?
Be an individual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that wasn't much of a thing in like high school and stuff, right?
Yeah. Fuck them.
Everyone's trying to, everyone's trying to be cool. Yeah, yeah. Everyone's trying to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. We were basically like Dirt Man, like the Dirt Man group. We just like we just said fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna do whatever we want to do.
Yeah,
Like, we're just
yeah.
gonna skate. We're gonna drink beer. We're gonna go do graffiti.
Right.
We're gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, we just did whatever. We didn't want to please anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we were just
That's fair, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the Dirtman tattoo?
yeah. I showed you, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's on the ribs. A few of us got it. It hurt. That was my first tattoo, actually.
Shit. Do
Yeah.
they all look the same? Like
Yeah, they're all the
style?
same. It's like Dirt Man for life.
Who designed it?
Gabe Hunt.
Who's that?
He's just this tattoo artist from Cologne. This was years ago.
Okay.
Years and years ago.
Sick.
I actually got a Rutland tattooed on my ankle.
No way.
Yeah, stick and poke, dude.
That's
And there's a
probably-
bunch of us that have that, actually.
Like who?
Remember Travis Sigmund?
Yeah.
He has it. Brandon Bosch.
Oh my god.
Couple people. Yeah, we were. I think we were just drinking one night in grade 11 or something, and then Brandon's girlfriend came over and was like, "Hey, like, you guys want tattoos?" Yeah, sure, okay, whatever. And she had like have you ever seen stick and poke tattoos?
It's basically like a needle and Indian.
Yeah, like
right?
she had like a pencil and like some thread and like threaded in like the needle onto it or whatever, and then just jabbed it into her ankles. Like, check this out.
Oh my god.
Dude, it was the most painful thing ever.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty legendary.
That's probably the most Rutland thing I've ever seen. By the way.
Yeah, Rutland's sick, man.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with that. Yo, come on, man. I'm from Rutland.
Your Rutland's fucked too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
No, I went to South Rutland Elementary. I went to RMS and RSS too.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm like in Rutland, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but that's crazy though. There's something. See, the thing for me was that like the way that people rep Rutland when I was growing up, it was kind of like cringy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like there's some like I was happy to be like I'm from here. You know, I'd rather be from here rather than like a stuck-up kid from KSS or something at the time.
Yeah.
You know? And then I was just like, Rutland, I wish that I could just like rep it in a way that wasn't so, I don't know, kind of cringy or embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know, because there's like this like Rutland trash type of like thing about it all.
Yeah, we got this weird thing, like all the other high schools and stuff in Kelowna, like they looked at us like we were like absolute scumbags.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Rutland kids." Like, dude, I got kicked out of parties, like West Side and like KSS parties, because I was from Rutland.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Big time, dude.
Who's the scumbag in this situation, hey?
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Rutland was a great place to grow up, man.
No, I'm so happy to have come from Rutland. You know, when I hang out with like people of like different spots, I'm usually the only Rutland kid now, and whenever I meet some other Rutland kid, I'm like, oh, what's
I'm like,
up?
"Hey,
You know,
what's up?" Yeah.
it's actually such a like, yeah, man, I never experienced that in my life that much. But like when I find somebody else from Rutland, I'm like, oh shit, you
Yeah.
know, it's sick.
It's always good.
Yeah, no, it's actually genuinely awesome.
Yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. Cool. I don't really know if I have very many other questions for you, man. Like that was awesome. Is
Word,
there
man.
anything that you wanted to like state or express out there into the world?
Yeah. Stay positive, do your thing. Yeah, basically, and make music. Make
Yeah.
art. Be creative.
Hell yeah. Always.
Talk to your
Always.
friends. Be nice.
Yeah, make sure that you remind your friends how much you love them and how much you appreciate them.
Big time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But thanks for having me on, and I love what you're doing. Keep doing this.
Thank you very
Keep
much,
going.
man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any questions for me at all? Anything you wanted to get off your chest?
Oh, I think I'm good, man.
Yeah? Okay, no problem. All right. And by the way, you should plug yourself. Where can people hear your music and see your Instagram and social media and stuff?
Oh yeah, Downtown Dan on SoundCloud, everywhere. I'm on all streaming services.
Spotify. I follow you on
like
Spotify.
that. I just recently got a YouTube started a YouTube channel. I have a music. I released a music video recently. Actually,
Did you?
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. It's on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, it's called Inside Outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
It's pretty wavy.
All right.
Yeah.
When did you do this?
That was like a month ago. I dropped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll find a way to get that out there for people, and I will also. I've also reposted your latest track because I think it's awesome. So
Dope.
people can check that out for sure.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yo, thanks for coming by, man.
Thanks for having
This is a
me.
great interview. I had a lot of fun with this
Thank you
one.
very much, man.
Yeah, no problem. And make sure you follow us at For the Culture Canada on all our social media at For the Culture Canada on Facebook, Instagram, and also make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, what other ones are there? Anchor, all that stuff. And YouTube as well. I'll make the YouTube channel public. I've uploaded every single episode on there so far, but I will make it public when I find the time is right. So keep an eye out for that one. But thank you so much for your time. And remember to rate our show if you really appreciate it, and repost and show love to Dan's SoundCloud page and YouTube channel as well. It all helps us out in the end. So thank you very much. Have a great day, y'all.